All right, Nick, here we go. 133 pounds, the match of the dual meets. Jesse Mendez for Ohio State, ranked 7th in the country. Vito Arujau for Cornell, he's ranked 3rd.
This is the one we waited for. This is going to be a great match. I'm excited for it.
Mendez 13-2 this season. Arujau 15-1. And I like the action. 15 seconds in. Front headlock position here for Mendez. This Mendez is tough. Scores a lot of points. Just a true freshman from Crown Point, Indiana. 4-time state champion. And, of course, Vito, he's slick, crafty. He's the veteran.
Yeah. And, you know, listen, Vito, coming off the last Olympics, an alternate, I mean, he's got accolades, 2-time All-American. He's always in the mix to win a national title. Last year, I really thought he could win. And, you know, Pat Glory came up big in the semis after getting destroyed by Arujau in the EIWA finals.
Yeah, those two guys had some good scraps last year. Vito was down at 125, of course, now bumping up to 133. Fell to Thomas Gilman in the Olympic trials finals. Good exchange nice. Right there.
Did you see that setup? See that setup? That was so beautiful by Arujau. He didn't finish. He didn't score with it, but, you know, grabbing the hand, coming down to the leg, almost like a half drag pull. It was unbelievable.
Mendez there with a snap. Mendez and Arujau. Final match of this dual meet, Ohio State will win on this Saturday afternoon and finish their season 13-3. Cornell will finish 12-3. No points, Nick, but these guys are scrapping.
You know, when you see high level wrestling like this, it's just it's like a chess match out there. You know, it's just.
1 minute.
Both these two have lost to Sam Latona of Virginia Tech. That's Arujau's only loss of the season. Mendez's other defeat was to Roman Bravo Young. There you see some of that slickness. He's like a cat, Arujau.
Yeah, he sure is.
He's just very calculated. Great technique. 4-time New York State champion. Made the junior world team, did Arujau in 2018. Final 20 seconds here in a scoreless first period. Shot from Vito, single leg. Jumps across. Mendez trying to defend and keep it 0-0, but Arujau has him in the air, dumps him down for the takedown.
Did you see that finish by Arujau? Wow! I mean, had him up in the air, and instead of coming on an angle, just dumps him.
And that takedown, Nick, happened in the final 10 seconds, 2-0. It's
match.
Huge.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You said that from the first match of this duel.
Short time. When there's 20 seconds left, if I'm on bottom, I got to get out. And again, you got to stay smart in your position, especially against really good guys. But man, that's where you got to really get an appetite for some points on the board late.
No doubt.
And you saw that from Arujau as he escapes and adds to his lead 3-0. He was so slick, but man, he showed you some power right there. He's strong.
Oh, he sure is. And I think he's stronger at 33. You know, at 25, he was just cutting so much weight.
Arujau was 4th back in 2019, then at 125. Redshirted in 2020. Cornell had its season canceled in 2021. Here's Mendez with an attack, but right into the hips of Arujau. And then last year, Arujau wins the EIWAs and then takes 3rd. That was a tough semifinal loss to Patrick Laurie, but you know what? Then he comes back, gets 3rd place, majors Michael DiAugustino of Northwestern, and I just think that just tells you who you are.
Yeah.
Because you got to be devastated after losing in the semis, but then you got to come back, fight for yourself, fight for your team, get the next best thing. That's all you can do.
No doubt, and especially how it happened. You know, a week before, 2 weeks before he loses, he basically almost techs Pat Glory, and then loses.
Things can turn.
I mean, really unbelievable. You know, so you got to give him a lot of credit for coming back. Anybody comes back and takes 3rd, they're true warriors.
Arujau Late takedown in the first, quick escape in the second. He leads at 3-0. Just really been able to keep Mendez at bay. I mean, Mendez just hasn't had a clear angle, a clear attack up to this point. I mean, Arujau, the other word I would use to describe him, Nick, is he's just elusive.
Yeah,
it's hard to get a good angle on this guy.
It really is. You know, he's so good on his feet, you know, position-wise, and you know, listen, his father, you know, world champion, Olympic bronze medalist, you know, so I mean, you know, he grew up in a stance. You know what I'm saying? Having to be in a stance.
So Mendez with the choice. The Buckeye will go on bottom. 22-11 on the team scoreboard. Final match of this dual meet here in Tampa, inside the Tampa Convention Center. Shane Sparks, Nick Garone. Dual meet presented by Spartan Combat. Next up for Cornell, the EIWA Championships in 2 weeks at UPenn. And the Buckeyes will head to Ann Arbor for the Big Ten Championships. A couple weeks after that, the NCAA Championships in Tulsa. All right, here we go. Mendez goes on bottom, of course. Top of mind for him being down 3-0 is let's get an escape. See how committed Vito is to the top position.
You hit it last match. Use them.
I believe that was not a caution. Good work on bottom there from Mendez, and the top work as well from Vito. Mendez trying to fight hands and get away, but Arujau stays with him. Good work from both guys off the whistle.
You think about, you know, Mendez, you know, a true freshman going up against probably a guy that has a legitimate shot at winning the NCAA championships, and his poise and how good he's doing. I mean, just even if, you know, it's 3-0 or he loses 3-1. I mean, he's just at another level.
Mendez had one high school loss, fell to Oak Park River Forest, Nico Bolivar, and I believe he might have bumped up. Don't quote me on that, but I believe he might have bumped up, and I like that too. Challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, it's great to be undefeated. That's great, but you know what's more important is getting better. Those are the kind of matches that you get better. Oh, Arujau, nice job of that mad return. Then he was able to sink him back. Arujau showing some prowess in the top position. Believe Nicky's got riding time over a minute. Has that right leg in. Now brings that leg out. Mendez back to his feet. And the Buckeyes on the board with an escape. 3-1 score. Under a minute. That late takedown was huge from Arujau to close the first year. The Buckeye corner, get your sprint going. 35 seconds left. Great work from Arujau there with the mad awareness. Spun around back inside. He almost scored. He's crafty.
He really is.
Final 20 seconds. Mendez keeps coming right back in, but Arujau doing a solid job to circle back in. Now he's behind. No, and there's the takedown.
Unbelievable. You see the way he just stuck to him on that roll through.
With the riding time. Believe Nick 6-1.
6-1. That's a big win for Vito Arujau. Big win against a really solid guy, and Mendez has an opportunity to possibly, be on the stand this year. Very, very good chance.
133 is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, Arujau, you look at what he did there, Nick. Just